Farm, family, community. This is Midwest Farm Weekly.
Good morning, I'm Elaine Wells, and thanks for spending part of your day with us here at Midwest Farm Weekly. On the show today, we will meet the final two women applying for the position of Alice in Dairyland ahead of those finals next weekend in Door County. Then, UPS drivers are used to making deliveries, but one local worker got quite a surprise on his rural route. And in Life on the Farm, time for a tune-up. We are in the shop getting equipment ready for spring. A video from a local dairy farm is racking up the views on social media, now at more than 1.5 million. I headed to Brillion to get the story behind the clip.
Yeah, just happened to by chance look and go, what's going on there?
At Shiloh Dairy, cameras captured a tender moment.
Danielle, my dairy manager, happened to just 10 o'clock one night jump on the cameras and see what's going on, and saw this little calf running around in here and the two workers up front here, and kind of, all right, gonna go put them away and bend over, and as you can see in the video, give the little hug and kiss and keep going about their day. Come to find out, that calf had been put away and gotten out 3 or 4 times earlier in that night. So it was all right, you want to be out, be out.
The farm welcomes between 6 and 26 newborns every single day.
I've got 3 dedicated people back here that work round the clock 24/7 to make sure that these fresh newborn ones are fed in a timely manner, are dried off and cleaned and well taken care of.
The first few hours of care can set a calf up for a healthy life.
In utero, the mom's antibodies, immune defenses, do not pass to the calf. Where in humans, we get that. We get mom's defenses right away. Calves don't. Just how everything's designed, that doesn't pass through to the calf. So those first 2 feedings are super critical because that's where all the immunity is. And so our goal is to have 2 gallons of that super rich, thick colostrum, first milk, into the calf within the first 8 hours.
This curious calf was a bit more adventurous than most, but these young animals learn fast.
Most calves are wanting to stand within the first 20 minutes, 40 minutes maybe, and they want to be up on their feet. They're not docile animals that just like to lay down, which, don't get me wrong, they enjoy doing, they love their bed, but they want to be up, they want to move. That's how their body's designed.
As the video grew in views, so did the comment section, many asking why newborns don't stay with mom.
As much as we have great animals here, they're calm, quiet, docile, love people, at the end of the day, they're still a wild animal. And spooked, she's going to turn around and step on the calf, whether it's a broken leg or stepped on and killed. I mean, it happens every day around the world. Separating them, as much as people think it's a cruel thing, it's actually the most beneficial thing for them because it's protection from mom, and then it's also getting them out of a dirty environment into this nice clean environment where between every calf we wash and sterilize each individual hutch.
Travis takes pride in watching employee training pay off.
That's huge for us. We put such a huge focus on quality cattle care, doing the right thing all the time, regardless of who's watching or not watching. And so this just helped reaffirm that all of our teachings and coaching has made an impact on everybody.
A moment of a busy day captured, telling the world how farmers feel.
Farmers are here doing the best job we can each and every day, caring for animals, making sure that they are treated like they're supposed to be treated. It's not all hugs and kisses every day, but they're given the respect and well-being that is needed.
Shiloh Dairy is passionate about educating the community. In fact, they hosted Calumet County's 2023 Sunday on a Dairy Farm. A local UPS worker delivered something other than packages in Seymour. Timothy Leteau visited the farm where this driver delivered a calf.
John Sternad has delivered millions of packages for UPS.
Been driving for 30 and been with the company for 37.
But on Monday, he showed up to KJ Farms empty-handed with the biggest delivery of his career.
It was about right here where she's laying.
Heifer number 311 was in the pasture giving birth to her first calf, the most difficult, and John saw that mother and baby needed some help.
Remind me of when growing up on the farm that it looked like she needed some help.
He sprung into action, helping to safely deliver the calf.
Gently, I grabbed the front and legs and took a little pull.
Farmer Kurt Yachno and son Jacob weren't home, so when Tracy got a knock on the door, she was shocked.
And he had blood on his hands, and he said, "Oh, by the way, I just pulled a calf out in the field."
The Yachnos decided to name little Joni after the man who delivered her, John.
Something that needs to be done in a matter of minutes or seconds, not an hour from now, so yeah, it means a lot.
Joni was delivered 2 weeks early, and Kurt says that John saved the lives of both mother and baby.
The sack is still hanging over her nose. They can't get no air. And then she stood up, so the calf was only halfway out, and if he wouldn't have helped it, more than likely that heifer would have ended up paralyzed.
With millions of miles under his belt, John was driving down the right road at the right time.
I haven't smiled this much in a long time, and I appreciate that.
Delivering the miracle of life. In Seymour, Timothy Lateau, Local 5 News.
Timothy tells us you can meet Joni the calf at the Outagamie County Fair this year. That gets underway June 26th in Seymour. We will meet the final 2 applicants for the position of Alice in Dairyland when Midwest Farm Weekly returns. It is our final weekend of meeting candidates to become the next Alice in Dairyland, as a new one will be crowned in May. We say good morning to Lauren Seamers.
Good morning, Melaine. Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on making it this far in the process.
Yes, very exciting.
Well, give me a little background on your involvement in the ag industry.
Yes, I grew up on my family's registered Holstein operation in Newton, Wisconsin, and that's really where my love for agriculture started. I always looked up to Alice in Dairyland as a young girl, and as I got older, grew really involved in activities like 4-H, FFA, and the local, state, and national junior Holstein associations. And that love for agriculture actually took me to the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, where I will graduate this May with my degree in marketing. And so I'm really excited to use my agricultural background and my marketing degree as a top candidate for the 77th Alice in Dairyland, which is coming up so soon.
I saw in your blog that you wrote about bringing a bit of the farm to that the college campus. Why was it important for you to get to share your story to a lot of people who maybe haven't visited?
So many people are so far removed from their food source, and so I like to just do my small part every day to share a little bit about my agricultural roots. And I don't always like to share the facts, I like to share the stories. My story is as a 6th-generation farm kid and all of the fun times I had growing up on a real family-owned dairy farm.
This route to becoming potentially the next Alice has taken you to even more farms and agriculture operations. I'd imagine you've already learned a lot in the process.
Yes, I feel like a new expert on so many things, and I really have to say thank you to all of Alice's commodity partners that have opened up their barns and their doors for me to learn a little bit more about their operations. From mink ranches to cranberry bogs, I've really seen so much throughout this process, and I'm excited to see so much more. We have some really fun tour stops planned in Door County for the finals weekend.
I know your involvement in everything from 4-H to FFA, the Wisconsin Holstein Association, has really kept you involved as a young entrepreneur. Talk a bit about your involvement in those organizations and why they're so important to you.
I was the youngest of the family, and so I had a lot of great role models to look up to. My dad was my dairy judging coach, my aunt was my quiz bowl coach, and so I got involved about as young as you can. And I kind of always had that competitive drive. As I grew older, I also really enjoyed coaching some of those associations, so helping coach dairy judging practices and things like that. And so I really just used that as a vehicle to be more connected locally, statewide, and even nationally.
What appeals to you about this position?
Alice in Dairyland is everything that I want to be. Alice in Dairyland has so much room for communications and conversations throughout her reign. And where there's conversations, there's an opportunity for connection and for education and for trust to be built between consumers and producers. That's really a gap that I want to bridge this year.
Wow. I do not envy the judges. I know our viewers are probably tired of me saying that, but what a fantastic class of representatives. No matter what the outcome is, you all have very bright futures in representing our industry, and we take pride in that. But we will update you on who wins coming up in May as those finals take place in Door County. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Today is Sierra Essex turn in the spotlight as a finalist for Alice in Dairyland. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Give us a little background on your involvement in agriculture.
Absolutely. So I grew up helping on my grandfather's dairy farm in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. I was a member of 4-H and FFA, and through those organizations, I developed a passion for educating and agriculture, which was kind of my driving force for the Alice in Dairyland position. I attended the University of Wisconsin River Falls, where I majored in agricultural education and a minor in dairy science. On campus, I was a member of River Falls Dairy Club, Agricultural Education Society, and the WRFW radio station, which was a lot of fun. And I've done a ton of volunteering with different organizations, Wisconsin State Fairs, Dairy Lane, Jefferson and Dodge County Youth Dairy Committees, just a lot of things to stay active in agriculture industry.
And you are already living the dream as an ag educator. Talk a little bit about your current position.
So I've been teaching at Hustisford for 6 years now at Hustisford Junior Senior High School, currently teaching 6th through 12th grade agriculture classes, all the way from animal science and plant science to Wisconsin ecology and ag business leadership.
Why was now the right time to apply for Alice in Dairyland?
I wanted to start educating outside of the classroom. I love my classroom walls and I love my students, but Wisconsin agriculture is so important for our consumers, and so I wanted to be able to share that message outside of the classroom walls and across our great state.
What have your students thought about this process so far?
They are very, very supportive. They were actually kind of the driving force for some of this, so shout out to them, and definitely appreciate their support.
Talk about the process so far. I know you have had a chance to tour some unique agriculture operations in our state. I just got a preview of your schedule for finals weekend, and man, is it packed with visits.
Absolutely. So the Alice in Dairyland this application process started back in January, from the application to the preliminary interview and then our media briefing where you and I met. And since then, we've been traveling a little bit and doing a lot of learning about the different agriculture industries, especially the Alice in Dairyland partners from Wisconsin Potatoes, Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, and of course Door County, where the finals will be held.
Because not everyone realizes this is a full-time paid marketing position, and whether you take home the title of Alice or not, you'll walk away with a brand new section on your resume. Why is that important to you?
Absolutely. So doing all of these trainings and some of our assignments for the Alice in Dairyland finals, we will receive a marketing communications certificate, and that has just opened the door for a lot of other careers in agriculture that I'm excited to look into.
Well, I am excited to navigate the finale process with all of you. Some fantastic choices for this year's class of Alice in Dairyland. You can join us at the finals in Sturgeon Bay. We'll see you there in May, and congratulations on making it this far.
Thank you.
Well, Jeremy Hansen here from Fox Valley Technical College for Life on the Farm. And joining me once again today is Mike Fassbender. Mike, thank you for talking with me today.
No problem, Jeremy.
Yep. Mike, you are our outdoor power equipment instructor here at Fox Valley Tech, and we went through what to look at on snow blowers, correct, previously. And, we're going to probably be mowing our lawns very soon, if not already.
Right.
I want to talk to you about lawnmowers.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you recommend that we look at before we fire up our lawnmowers for the first time of the season?
So when we get the lawnmowers out for the first time in the season, the first thing you probably want to do is put a trickle charger, recharge that battery because it probably depleted over the winter from just sitting. The next thing you want to do is check your engine oil, air filter, grease the unit. If it's a liquid cooled engine, you want to check the antifreeze and coolant levels and making sure all the levels are good.
Right. And something I do every year is I always check my blades too, because I have rocks and stuff in my yard. And what should you do with the blades?
Correct. First thing you want to do is inspect them to see how they are. Once you take them off, you can take a simple nail if you're at home and just to see if it's balanced or not. And then you want to take it on a straight edge and make sure it's nice and straight, because if it's bent, you might as well throw the blade away because you're going to have unwanted vibrations. Then you're going to put it on a sharpener. There's a correct angle that you must get on the edge of the blade, otherwise it won't cut efficiently. And then when it's all done, then you do a final balance check of that blade. And like I said, you can put it on a nail, and if it starts to tip one way or another, the heavy part goes down, and you just grind a little bit more off to get that blade balance.
Right. And you have a couple newer additions to your shop recently. And what are some of the things that you have to expose your students to?
Right now in our shop, we have a couple cool things that are going on. As we're trying to always attract the best students, we have what they call a remote control or robotic mower. That mower is made up in Swamico, Wisconsin at RC Mowers, and what it is, it's on tracks and it's made to cut grass at a very steep angle to allow for safety for the operator versus being in a tractor that could possibly tip over. So It's made for the safety part. The other thing that we got that's really neat that's going on is that we got a Polaris Ranger Kinetic. What that is a fully electric UTV that's becoming popular amongst hunters because it's whisper quiet when it's going out in the woods. Farmers enjoy it because when they're done, all you got to do is plug it back in, and there's very little maintenance to the item other than keeping the battery charged.
I suppose being around livestock and other animals, there's a benefit to that as well.
Correct, because there's no engine sound or nothing with it, so it's a pretty popular item right now.
Right. Going back to the remote control mower, you know, you said there's a safety issue with that on steep grades. You know, is there any other reasons that some of this technology has come through? Because I can picture myself sitting in my living room mowing my lawn with that.
Right. That's what a lot of people ask. Can I go out and mow my lawn from the yard? Also, the other technology where this mower is used a lot is in solar panel farms. Because the solar panels are so low to the ground, this mower can actually get underneath it, where if you're riding on a mower, you can't get underneath it. So you can stand to the side and mow underneath these.
Wonderful. That's some impressive new equipment that you have to work with. And the final thing I wanted to ask you, you just recently have been recognized by a company, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I have been recently recognized by Skills USA of Wisconsin. And what we try to do is recognize and sharpen and lead students to hands-on skills in competitions. And we were recently down in Madison where the students competed on small engines and outdoor power equipment. And with myself being recognized, I've been with Skills USA since 2016, and I was the technical chair for the power equipment technology competition.
And your official recognition was Advisor of the Year,
correct? Advisor of the Year. And an advisor advises the students to compete or which competition they should go into. And we have had some students that have gone all the way to the national level that I have taken and advised on that too.
Right, that's a very prestigious recognition, you know.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm very proud of you for that, and it's great for Fox Valley Tech as well.
Thank you.
So Mike, thank you for your time today. I really appreciate the few tips that we can have, and we're going to play with some of the equipment here, and you can give me a little instruction on it as well.
Sounds good, Jeremy.
So thank you.
All right, thank you.
So for Life on the Farm, I'm Jeremy Hansen.
Good morning, I'm Storm Team 5 meteorologist Alexis Staniak. Heading into the month of May, doesn't look like any snow chances are in the forecast for us here in Wisconsin or even most of the Midwest. Better snow chances are further towards our west and even into the northwest parts of America. Now, Drought Monitor is looking okay. We are above average for precipitation for the entire month of April. Now further to our south and west, still a drought going on, but things have greatly improved as we have seen quite a bit of precipitation over the past couple of weeks. Heading into the end of April and even into the start of May, looks like more rain is in the forecast. Could accumulate upwards of 2 inches, especially over the next few days, as we do have quite a few days of thunderstorms in the forecast from Saturday to Sunday, even into potentially Monday, Tuesday, and a majority of our next work week. And then further to our south and west through Missouri and then all the way through Texas, quite a bit more of rain to come through, upwards of 3 to even 4 inches. So most of the United States is in the above average category for precipitation, especially in Wisconsin, and then further down to Texas, and then just up to our north through Minneapolis and into the Dakotas and into Montana. Further to our south and east, below average for precipitation. But we are going to start off the month of May above average. We do have a warm category from the Climate Prediction Center as the next 2 weeks or so as temperatures continue to rise. 76 for this Saturday, very warm, much cooler on Sunday behind a cold front, 55 degrees. And then after that, look how we start off May, 71 degrees on Wednesday, a little bit cooler to right around average Thursday and Friday, and then back to above average as we head into our next weekend. Now, as we head towards May, these are our May statistics, should not say March, should say May. Average high temperature for the month of May is 67.1 degrees. Average low temperature for the month of May is 46 degrees, and typically we average about almost 3.5 inches of precipitation for this new month of May. Now, looking into the next couple of months from May to June to July, most of the country is in this above normal category for temperature. So it looks like we could be warm as we begin off this summer. Areas like into the Dakotas have the chance to be above and below, but most of the country is in this above average category for temperatures. Now, into the month of May, June, and July for precipitation, looks like we have equal chances to be above or below for precipitation. Further to our south and east, above normal precip chances, and then places to our south and west and even to our north and west do have the possibility to be below normal for precipitation.